All right, so I'm Justin DeWitt with Fireside Games. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my first Castle Panic. Game just came out last week. This is a preschool version of our big cooperative hit, Castle Panic. It's still cooperative. Players are still on the same side trying to defend this castle from all those monsters, but now it's been streamlined and it's made for a 4 and up kind of game group where there's no reading required. This is very preschool friendly. Instead, we focus it all on color and shape matching. So we have a single path the monsters are coming down on, and along the way, those spaces are all marked with a color and a shape. So on a player's turn, they're going to have a card in front of them, they're going to draw a new one, and then they're going to try and match a space that a monster is in with a color and a shape in order to catch that monster. So here we can see we've got a blue triangle, and we've also got essentially a hero who can hit anything in red. Well, looking at the board right now, what I really would love is a blue circle, maybe a blue square. So I'm not doing that great, but I will go ahead and use my red triangle because that's a match. So there we go, our red triangle card matches. Our monster comes out and goes into the dungeon, aka the box insert. So there you go, he's been caught. So we're safe from that monster. The card we played goes in the discard pile, and just like Castle Panic then, all the monsters are going to move one more space down there, and you're going to draw a new monster and place it in the start space. Normally it's probably going to be a goblin, like that kind of thing. That's actually a special goblin from the start of the game. That's a better example of a goblin. However, sometimes there will be special monsters. There's 3 of them in the game, and when they show up, they change things a little bit. Real quick, I'll show you. This guy's called a shover. When he shows up, that arrow means he's going to move every monster on the board again. So himself and all the other creatures get moved. So that's pretty scary. He's going to move things along pretty quick.
But if there's a space?
Everything just moves one space. So no, he doesn't fill in the gap. He only moves the one. So yeah, I'm not quite that mean. I mean, I'm mean, but so the other guy you're going to see is the runner. This little fella right here, his symbol means he jumps all the way to the front of the line. So you look at the board, figure out where the farthest monster along the board is, and this guy goes right in front of him. That can be very, very scary very quick because look how close he is to the castle. Last guy is probably actually one of the scariest because when he shows up, he's got the arrow just like the other guy. So everybody's going to move one more space down the line, and then that hand symbol means you have to draw a new monster and stick him on the board. So you're always getting 2 monsters when you draw him. But there you go. That's the crazy monsters that are going to jump out you. As for the players, they do get 2 other cards that are pretty special, and I've shuffled them in really good. Well, also I should mention, we do have the any color card that can hit any shape, so you still have that from the original game. And then instead of having brick and mortar the way we did in Castle Panic, we just have a single card that's a wall. You play that card, friendly little gnomes come out and rebuild your wall. So just like Castle Panic, when monsters hit anything, they'll destroy it, and if they hit the castle, the game's over and they've lost. So that's where our wall card's going to come in and save us. The other thing we can do is we can boot a monster. This takes any monster on the board and throws him back into the draw pile for the monsters. Not the dungeon, but the draw pile. So you'll have to fight him again, but it can really save your bacon when there's a monster right outside your castle. So whole thing plays in about 20 minutes or so. Like I said, it's for ages 4 and up, and just came out last week with MSRP of $19.95. So there you go. That is my first Castle Panic.